someone else I know.
He seems to be a hard worker.
Ellen's being kind of ornery with him.
He works for us. We're not meant to be his friend.
Well, you can be kind of ornery with a lot of folks.
Well, some folks deserve it.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning.
You're almost finished with the corral.
A couple more planks, it'll be there.
I'm gonna go pick wildflowers in the meadow.
Maybe one day you can pick some for me.
Sure, just tell me when.
Miss Barlow, how are you?
Fine. You do good work.
Thank you. My pa taught me a lot about carpentry. Coming in real handy around here.
So you have a trade, yet you decide to waste your life on trivial pursuits.
I guess you just got me all figured out, don't you, Miss Barlow?
Well, I don't understand how a man can leave his family and his home and travel clear across the country in pursuit of a few little rocks, no matter how much they're worth.
Well, I think some men are just in pursuit of a better life. Others want a shortcut. I was in it for the adventure.
So, what's next? After you leave here?
Probably keep heading west. Catch a steamer out of San Francisco. Head on over to China.
China?
New adventure, new places, new people.
It doesn't sound like you have any plans to settle down anytime soon.
One day I would like to settle down. Have a family.
Chickens have been laying real good since you got here. I think they like ya.
Yeah? Guess that makes me a regular old rooster, huh?
There's a dance in town this Saturday.
Never been to a dance.
Oh, there's plenty of good food, socializing, and music.
Are you and your sister going?
Never miss it. Maybe you could go with us?
You have to ask Ellen that.
Ask Ellen what? Well, I'm waiting.
Could he go to the dance with us?
Well, if he wants to, all right.
No, that's all right. I don't have any fancy clothes anyway.
I think we could find him a suit to wear.
Sure if the suit looks all right.
Looks better than all right. Fits you better than it did Pa.
You look beautiful.
I haven't worn this dress in over 2 years. Not since Jake left.
Cassie told me about him.
She can't keep her mouth shut to save her soul.
He's really very fetching.
I took it out of the closet just for today.
Ellen?
You all slicked up.
There'll be no trouble here, boys.
Oh, no, we ain't looking for any trouble, Sheriff. Ain't that right, John?
Nah, just commenting on how different he looks.
What is it that you boys want?
Just wanted to shake this fella's hand.
And to tell him we feel partially responsible for his trouble.
Yeah, you mean that?
Word on it.
Bygones are bygones.
Enjoy the dance.
You do look very spiffy.
Come on, let's dance.
John, would you be a dear and get me a punch?
My pleasure. Ellen?
No, thanks. I'm fine.
So, will we be seeing Mr. Davis at services tomorrow?
I mentioned it to him on the way here. Seems he's not a spiritual man.
Oh, my. That's too bad.
Do you find him handsome?
You know I do.
I find him passable at best. Okay, slightly more than passable. He's a hard worker, good craftsman, seemingly of pleasant nature.
He's got a good spirit. Just needs a little cultivating.
And he'll be leaving soon.
Thank you for the dance, kind sir.
My pleasure, madam.
Fine dancing out there, Mr. Davis.
You should dance with him, Ellen.
Now, Cassie, normally the fella asks the gal to dance.
Well, ask her.
May I have this dance?
You may.
I'm gonna go find Rose.
Oh, they make a fine-looking couple.
That they do. Now, Millie, don't you go playing Cupid. That boy is set on leaving.
We'll see.
Cassie's so eager to grow up.
I can remember wanting to grow up.
Have you?
I think so. I know what I want now.
So many of the things that I thought were the most important in the world, well, they turned out not to be. I owe you an apology.
I don't think so.
When you first came into our lives, I prejudged you. But you're not the person I believed you to be.
I can't do that.
Let me finish. I feel like I'm getting to know you. The real you, not my perception of you. And I like you.
I like you too.
Cassie, you best hurry. We don't want to be late for service.
I'm coming. Good morning.
Good morning. Saw the team hitched up. Figured y'all was heading off to church.
We don't have a church in the usual sense. Services are held outside in the common area.
I see.
Well, I invited you once before, and I shall do it again. Would you care to join us?
I do appreciate the offer, but I think I'm gonna stay here and tend to the garden.
We could all use an ounce of faith.
Miss Barlow, I'm not even sure if I know what that word means.
Faith means believing in something greater than oneself. A higher power.
Well, if it's all the same, I think I'll spend my day doing something a little more constructive.
Worship is constructive, Mr. Davis. It's the most important work of all.
If it's okay with you, we'll just agree to disagree on that one. But I do appreciate the offer of the dance.
You're welcome. Cassandra!
Morning, Clark.
Cassie, please, in the wagon. I don't want to be late. We always have a potluck after services. You'll have to scrounge for your lunch.
I'll make do.
Mr. Davis,
Miss Barlow.
it's the end of the week. Your pay.
Wasn't Miss Millie at the service?
She was.
You can just give it to her.
No, it's not my place. It's better if you do.
All right, thank you.
Garden is looking wonderful.
Thank you. The tomatoes looking real ripe. Eggplant's just about ready to be picked.
We can take it into town tomorrow. I sell most of my crops at the general store. You can visit Millie then.
Sure thing. You know, I'm just about done here, so I'll probably pack up my stuff and head back up to camp.
We're just about to sit for Sunday supper.
Is that an invitation?
It's the proper Sunday thing to do, Mr. Davis.
Well, then I'd be obliged to accept. Miss Barlow, perhaps since you and I are going to share Sunday supper together, maybe we can call each other by our given names.
All right. You best wash up before you come inside.
Sure thing, Ellen. Cassie, did you pick those flowers?
For you, just like you asked.
Hey, you wouldn't mind if I took them tomorrow when we go into town, would you?
They're yours to do as you like with them. I find gardening very relaxing and enjoyable. Plant some seeds, add some water, a little sunlight, and life magically springs from the ground.
That sounds so very poetic.
I get what you're saying. I feel the same way.
We've been wanting to expand our garden, grow some more vegetables.
Might be able to help with that. The boss's permission.
I suppose that would be all right.
Probably just need some wildflower seeds. We'll plant around the garden. Look real nice.
Who wants to say grace?
I'll say it. It's my turn anyway.
Mr. Davis? Clark. Would that be all right with you?
It's perfectly all right.
Lord, thank you for this food that we are about to receive, and thank you for our new friend, Clark. Please watch over him. Even though he doesn't much believe in you, he's still a kind and decent man. Also, please keep watch over Ma and Pa. Your friend, Cassie Barlow. Amen. See? That wasn't so hard.
I really appreciate the hospitality. Yeah, I really enjoyed the meal and the company, especially the company.
You're quite welcome.
Maybe we can do it again.
It was special for Sunday.
Maybe again next Sunday?
Maybe. Cassie was thinking you'd be more comfortable sleeping in the barn instead of outside.
There's an old cot and everything.
You'd have a roof over your head.
Are you sure?
She asked you. Of course she's sure.
Well, I better be up early. Get the squash and tomatoes picked and packed up for town.
I'll help you.
After your house chores.
After my house chores.
Ladies, thank y'all again.
You're welcome.
He's humming again.
Yes, I can hear that. We should put the dishes up.
Are you going to help me, or am I your slave?
Go, get up. Get up. Well, beat sleeping on the ground.